Okay, determinant of this is the matrix A. Next lambda I. So I is the identity matrix of same order as that of A, that is third order identity matrix. Multiply with lambda, that is lambda 0 0 0 lambda 0 0 0 lambda. This is we have lambda I. Now consider the determinant of A minus lambda I, the matrix A minus lambda I, that is 1 minus lambda. 6 minus 0 is 6, 1 minus 0 is 1, 1 minus 0 is 1, 2 minus lambda, next 0 minus 0 is 0, next 0 minus 0 is 0, 0 minus 0 is 0, 3 minus lambda is equal to 0. Now evaluate the third order determinant, plus minus plus. So that is 1 minus lambda into, deleting first row, first column. So what we obtain, 2 minus lambda into 3 minus lambda, minus 0 into 0 is 0, minus 6 into, deleting second column and the first row. So 1 into 3 minus lambda is 3 minus lambda. Next minus 1 into 0 is 0 only. Next plus 1 into, deleting third column first row, 1 into 0 0, 2 minus lambda into 0 0 equal to 0. Okay, you should put RHS as 0. That is a characteristic equation. So next simplify, 1 minus lambda. So multiply here, 2 3s are 6, minus 2 lambda, minus 3 lambda, minus into minus plus lambda square. Next, so here what we have, okay, close the bracket. Next minus into plus, it is 0, you leave, minus 6 3s are 18, minus into minus plus 6 lambda equal to 0. Now simplify this, 1 minus lambda into lambda square minus 5 lambda plus 6 minus 18 plus 6 lambda equal to 6. Now multiply first with 1, lambda square minus 5 lambda plus 6. Next multiply with minus lambda cube, minus into minus plus 5 lambda square minus 6 lambda minus 18 plus 6 lambda equal to 0 RHS, plus 6 lambda is equal to 0. So minus 6 lambda plus 6 lambda cancelled. So now what we got the equation, minus lambda cube. So here we have 5 lambda square plus 5 lambda square plus 1 lambda square. So plus 6 lambda square plus 6 lambda square. Next lambda values. What are the lambda values we have? So here minus 5 lambda. This 6 lambda plus 6 lambda minus 6 lambda cancelled. Only minus 5 lambda. And what are the constants we have? Plus 6, minus 18. That is minus 12. Is it right? Is this equation correct? Hello? Is this equation correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, so
Yes,
to make it simple, multiply with minus sign. So lambda cube minus 6 lambda square plus 5 lambda plus 12 is equal to 0. Solve this using your calculator and tell me the roots. What are the roots you got? Solve the cubic equation using your calculator, or you can solve this by trial and error method, find one root. Then synthetic division method, you can find the another two roots. What are the roots you got? Hello? All of you have calculator, right? Solve the cubic equation. Tell me the roots. What you got? Now shall I do by trial and error method?
-1, 4, 3.
-1, 3, 4. Correct? These are the roots what we got. So now you can check this one. So trace. Check with the trace means see. So if you add the diagonal elements of a given matrix, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 1, 6. Okay. The trace of a matrix we got it as 6. Trace of a matrix is 6 is equal to sum of the eigenvalues. If you add the eigenvalues, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 minus 1, 6. Okay. Sum of the eigenvalues is equal to trace of a matrix. Got it? Okay, next. So, case 1. So, in case 1, before going to the case, consider a minus lambda I into x equal to 0. This is a system of equations. You should get 3 equations. So, a minus lambda I is 1. I am considering the matrix 1 minus lambda 6, 1, 1, 2 minus lambda 0, 0, 0, 3 minus lambda. Okay, into x. X is the variable matrix, column matrix. X, Y, Z. Or you can take x1, x2, x3. So you can take x1, x2, x3 or x, y, z also, no problem. Is equal to 0, 0, 0. So now first row, first column. Multiplication of two matrices. So we get 1 minus lambda into x plus 6y plus 1z is equal to 0. So next second row, first column, that is x plus of 2 minus lambda into y plus 0z is equal to 0. So third equation is 0x plus 0y plus 3 minus lambda into z equal to 0. So this is a system of equation what we got, call it as equation number 1. Okay, so next, so we already found the eigenvalues. Next we have to find eigenvectors. To find the eigenvectors corresponding to the eigenvalues, we should go for the cases, 3 cases. So in case 1, put lambda is equal to put lambda equal to -1 in the system of equations 1. So in the system of equations, put lambda equal to 1. So what you got? 1 minus 1, 1 minus of -1. So 1 minus of -1 is what? 2 na? Is it 2x plus 6y plus z is equal to 0. Next second equation is 1x. So x as it is, plus if you put lambda is equal to 1, what you got? Y. X plus y, right? X plus minus of -1 plus 1. That is 3y. X plus 3y plus 0z is equal to 0. So next last equation will be, if you put x equal to, lambda equal to -1, that is 4z is equal to 0. Is it right? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. Next. So I will go to the next page. To solve that equations, you have to tell me the equations what we got. So now tell me the equations what we got.
2x plus 6y plus z is equal to 0.
2x plus 6y plus z is equal to 0. What is the second equation?
X plus y plus 2z is equal to 0.
X plus 2y is equal to 0. Correct? Huh? What's the third equation? What's the third equation we got? Hello? What's the third equation?
4z is equal to 0.
4? 4z equal to 0? Is it right? So from third equation, is it right? 4z equal to 0? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
From the fourth equation, we got z equal to 0. Correct? From the fourth equation, we got z equal to 0. Or you can use the Cramer's rule. I will check by the Cramer's rule. By I am considering the first two equations. 2x plus 6y plus z is equal to 0. So x plus 2y plus 0z is equal to 0. I will try by using the Cramer's rule. It is possible to find x, y, z values. X by the determinant is equal to minus y by the determinant is equal to z by the determinant. Okay. Next, x by the determinant, what we have? 6, 1, 2, 0. Minus y by the determinant means don't consider y coefficients. So 2, 1, 1, 0. Next, z by the determinant, don't consider z coefficient. 2, 2, 1, 1, 0. So next, if you simplify, what you got? X by 0 minus 2, that is minus 2. This is 0 minus 2. So next, minus y by the determinant. This is 0, that is minus 1. So next, which is equal to z by the determinant. This is 0 minus 1. Okay, so x by, so if minus minus cancel, if you multiply with minus sign, x by 2 is equal to y by 1 is equal to z by minus 1 we got. Correct? So, but here what we have, so here z is equal to 0 we got. Okay, since from the third equation we got z equal to 0. So, I am not going for the Cramer's rule what we have, because from the third equation already we got z equal to 0. So, since z equal to 0, so from the second equation, x plus, what we got? X plus, this is 2y, yeah? Is it 2y or 3y?
3y, ma'am.
It is 3y. X plus 3y is equal to 0. So, we have to back substitute the values to get the solution. So, x is equal to minus 3y we got. Okay, so already I got z is equal to 0. So I have to find out 3 equations with 3 unknowns is easy for us to evaluate. So but here z equal to 0, I cannot, if you put z equal to 0, you will get 2 equations with the 2 unknowns. So for that what I will do, I am going to choose the y value. So as we know that, so here we have only 2 equations with 3 unknowns. So for that, I am going to choose y as 1. Say k1 also we can choose. K1, let us choose y is equal to k1, say. So now I am arbitrary. K1 I am taking as say 1. Okay. So x is equal to minus 3 into 1 I got. Right? That is x equal to minus 3. So x equal to minus 3, y is equal to 1, z equal to 0. I will check whether the first equation will satisfy with these values or not. X into minus 3 plus 6 into y is 1. So plus z equal to 0 is equal to 0. So see here, minus 6 plus 6 equal to 0. Minus 6 plus 6 is 0. 0 equal to 0. It is satisfying. Right? So if you substitute in the second equation x and y values, x is minus 3 I got, plus 3 into y I got it as 1. Minus 3 plus 3 it is 0. So 0 equal to 0. LHS and RHS both are satisfying. Therefore the eigenvector 1 is x1 is equal to x is minus 3, y is 1, z equal to 0. So this is a way what we have to consider. Is clear? Is it clear? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, go for case 2. What is the case 2 we have? Case 2, put lambda equal to 3 na? Put lambda equal to 3 in the system of equation 1. So what is the system of equation 1 we have? What you get if you put lambda equal to 3 in the system of equations, in that 3 equations? What you get? Minus 2x, right? Minus 2x plus what? 6y plus z equal to 0. Next, second equation is x minus y plus 0z is equal to 0. Third equation is 0x plus 0y plus what you got? Plus, hello? What's the third equation you will get if you put lambda equal to 3? Shishira?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the third equation? 3 minus lambda alva. 3 minus lambda into z. If you put lambda equal to 3, 3 minus 3 is what? 0z. 0z equal to 0. So third equation is completely 0. So means I cannot find any value from the third equation. So now second equation is x minus y is equal to 0. So that is x equal to y. So since x equal to y, so we have two equations with three unknowns. Correct? We have two equations with three unknowns. So you will get, if you find the rank, you will get infinite solutions. Okay. So for that we have to choose arbitrarily for one variable. So x is equal to, so I am choosing for y. So y is equal to say k1. So k1 I am choosing for the simplicity, say y is equal to 1. So if you choose y is equal to 1, x is also 1. Okay. So substitute x and y as 1 in the first equation here. If you put x equal to 1, minus 2 into 1 plus 6 into y is 1 plus z is equal to 0. That is minus 2 plus 6, that is 4. Z is equal to what you got? Minus 4. Therefore, the eigenvector x2 corresponding to the eigenvalue lambda is equal to 3 is, x is what? 1, y is 1, z is minus 4. This is what we got. Okay. Next, we go for the case 3. So what is case 3? What we have to put for lambda? Put lambda equal to what? What is the third eigenvector we got? Eigenvalue 4. Lambda equal to 4 in the system of equation 1. So now our system of equation 1 become for lambda is equal to 4. What you will get? Minus 3 x plus 6y minus 3x plus 6y plus z equal to 0. That is the first equation. Second equation is x minus 2y you will get. Minus 2y plus 0z equal to 0. Third equation become 0x plus 0y minus 1z equal to 0. See, from the third equation what we got z as? What we got z as? Minus 1 equal to 0, that is z equal to 0. Okay, so z equal to 0 we got from the third equation. So now if z equal to 0, if you put z equal to 0 in this, it is already 0. So now second equation become x minus 2y equal to 0. that is x equal to 2y. So we have to choose for y as let y is equal to 1. Let y is equal to 1. So now we obtain if y is 1, x is equal to 2, x equal to 2. So then z equal to 0. Therefore x3 is equal to x is 2, y is 1, z is 0. This is what we got. So now after finding the eigenvectors, we have to construct the model matrix P such that first column will be first eigenvector. What is the first eigenvector? If lambda equal to -1, if lambda is -1, what is the first eigenvector we got?
-3, 1, 0.
-3, 1, 0. What is the second eigenvector we got? If lambda equal to 3, 1, 1, -4. Third value is 2, 1, 0. Okay, we got the model matrix P. Next, we have to find out P inverse. P inverse is 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. Or as I told you that you can find the inverse directly by using your calculator. Can you tell me, did you got inverse by using your calculator? What you got P inverse using your calculator? Hello? What you got P inverse? Hello? Are you doing P inverse? Matadro. How to find P inverse? So your determinant A is, you will get -1 by 20, that is 20 you will get determinant A. -20, that is -1 by 20. If you find adjoint of the matrix, you will get it as 0, 0, 5, -4, or directly you can find inverse using your calculator, you will get 5 by 20. Okay, 1 by 4 you will get. So that also you can take directly, no problem. So -4, -12, -4, then 4, -8, -1 you will get. So this is the adjoint of a matrix P. So model matrix P. So next, this is a P inverse what we have. Next, the diagonal matrix D is equal to P inverse AP. So P inverse is -1 by 20 into 0, 0, 5, -4, -12, -4, next 4, -8, -1. This is P inverse A. What is the matrix A? What is the matrix A we have? What's the given matrix? 1, 6, 1, 1, 2, 0, 0, 0, 3. This is a matrix A into P. P is the model matrix what we got from the eigenvectors. minus 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 0, minus 4, 0. Okay, so you can multiply this matrix, these three matrices using your calculator. Did you multiply? If you multiply these three matrices using your calculator, you will get the answer as minus 60, 0, 0. Sorry, minus 20 will get plus 20. 20, 0, 0. Next. Can you tell me the second row? Hello. We get 0, minus 60, 0, 0, 0, minus 40 you will get. Next, divide each row by minus 20. You will get 20 by 20 with minus, that is minus 1, 0, 0, 0, minus 60 by minus 20, that is 3, 0, 0, 0, minus 40 by minus 20, that is 4. Sorry, it is 80, not 40, it is 80. So you will get 4. So this is a diagonal matrix what we got. Your diagonal elements will be your eigen values. This is your lambda 1 first eigen value. This is your lambda 2 second eigen value. And this is your lambda 3 third eigen value. And also we have to find a to the power of 4. A to the power of 4. So as we know that the matrix A is P inverse, P, D, P inverse. P, D, P inverse. A to the power of 4 is equal to P, D power 4, P inverse. You should remember this formula. So that means A power 4 can be found by P. You write the matrix P as it is. P what we got? The matrix P is minus 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, minus 4, 0. Into D power 4. D power 4 means minus 1 power 4, the diagonal matrix to the power 4. 0, 0, 0, 3 power 4, 0, 0, 0, 4 to the power of 4. Into P inverse. P inverse is minus 1 by 20. You can write this minus 1 by 20 in the starting itself. Minus 1 by 20 into the P inverse. P inverse is 0, 0, 5, 0, 0, 5, minus 4, minus 12, minus 4, 4, minus 8, minus 1. So you have to multiply these three matrices and divide by minus 20. That will give us a to the power of 4. Okay, your final answer you will get that a power 4 as a to the power of 4 is equal to, you will get the answer as 103, 306, 82, next 51, 154, 31, next 0, 0, 81. This answer you will get if you multiply the three matrices using your calculator. Got it? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. So this is regarding, you can see the question paper that. So we covered the 3 questions. Okay, then if you come for the 10th question, you check the 10th question. So 10th question, 10th A, if A is a 4 cross 4 matrix, has the determinant A is equal to 1 by 2. that we discussed in the last class using the properties of the determinants, right? This problem we discussed. So next, test to see if A transpose into A is positive definite. So now I am going to start with the positive definite. What is the positive definite of a matrix? That we are going to discuss. So next, the last concept is, so compute A transpose into A and A into A transpose and their eigenvalues and unit vectors of V and U. So next we are going to see this one, singularity of the matrices. Okay, single value decomposition. So last problem will comes under single value decomposition, and this is positive definite, and this is a determinant, properties of the determinant, and this is the diagonalization of a matrix, eigenvalues, eigenvectors, and upper triangular matrix, and it is also upper triangular matrix. So this is what we have in the fifth module. So we have actually the determinant, eigenvalue, eigenvector, then upper triangular matrix. So then definite, positive definiteness of a matrix, then single value decomposition. This is a concept what we have in the syllabus. Okay. So next we will come to the positive definite. What is the positive definite of a given matrix? Is there any doubt? Up to diagonalization and up to upper triangular matrix?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Next, positive definite. Positive definite matrices. What is a positive definite matrices? Okay, first we have to know the symmetric matrix. When the two matrices are symmetric? When two matrices are symmetric? What is the definition of a symmetric matrix? Hello? Symmetric matrix definition endro. Column matrix, row matrix, symmetric matrix. When the two matrices are said to, when A is said to be symmetric.
Ma'am, when all the elements adjacent to the diagonal elements are
If A is equal to A transpose. Is it right? If A is equal
yes,
to A
ma'am.
transpose, then the matrix is said to be symmetric matrix. Okay. So now I am going to use the concept of symmetric matrix while defining the positive definite. So positive definite of a matrix is defined as a symmetric matrix A, the symmetric matrix A of order n cross n, means it is a square matrix of order n cross n, is said to be positive definite, if the Z transpose A into Z is greater than 0, means it should be positive. What is Z? Z is a column matrix. Z is a column matrix. Z transpose into A into Z, which will be greater than 0. So next we have a properties of the, we can check the positive definiteness of a given matrix. So there will be one question based on this also. So when you say the matrix A is said to be positive definite, so we have so many tests to check the given matrix is positive definite or not. Okay. So first test is all the eigenvalues of a matrix A must be positive. So if it is, suppose if the matrix A is of third order matrix, that is 3 cross 3, it should be a square matrix. So if it is of order 3, you will get 3 eigenvalues, say lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3. Okay, all the eigenvalues should be positive. Okay, greater than 0, greater than 0, greater than 0. Then the matrix A is said to be positive definite. Got it? So next, first element of the matrix A should be positive. So first element of a matrix A, suppose if it is of 3 cross 3, say A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. Okay. So first element of a matrix should be greater than 0. So that is also one thing. So next, all the upper left submatrices must have a positive determinants. So it's okay, no problem. So mainly these are the properties or tests we have to check the whether the given matrix is positive definite or not. Okay, all the upper left submatrices, means you have the submatrices, right? So it is for the if you have a big matrix of the order more, so it is a upper triangular matrix. The left upper triangular matrix, if you have a square matrix, so in that submatrices, so must be positive determinant values. Okay, each matrix of the left upper triangular matrix should have a positive determinants. So and also we have the property of the positive definiteness is all the pivots must be positive. All the pivots must be positive. Pivots means the diagonal elements. Okay, the without interchanging the rows. So without interchanging the rows, if you have a pivots, right, that pivots means diagonal element should be positive. So one thing, diagonal element should be positive, that is a pivots positive. Then eigenvalue should be positive. Then first value of the matrix, first element of the matrix should be positive. Then Z transpose AZ should be greater than 0, that is a positive. So these are the tests we have to check the positive definiteness of a matrix. So mainly we are going to see that the pivots are positive and the eigenvalues are positive. Okay. So next, determinant value must, one thing also we have to see that the determinant value of the matrix should also be positive. The determinant value should also be positive. Okay, next. Go for the problems based on the positive definiteness. Check the matrix. Check the matrix 5, 6, 6, 7 is positive definite or not. Positive definite or not. So take down the solution, take down the given matrix. The matrix A will be 5, 6, 6, 7. Is it a symmetric matrix? Is it a symmetric matrix? How to say it is a symmetric matrix? So about the diagonal elements, so it is like a mirror. The diagonal elements, the principal diagonal should work like a mirror, right? See. If you fold this matrix, you will 6 is overlap on 6. Or if you find A transpose, interchange of rows. First row is changed as first column. Second row is changed as second column. See, A transpose is equal to A. We got the same thing. So A is a symmetric matrix. So we can find the positive definite for the symmetric matrix. Now we have to check whether it is positive definite or not. So find out the determinant A. First thing, find out the determinant A. What is the determinant A value? 7 5s are 35 minus
35.
6 6 are 36 minus 1. Minus 1 is negative. So it is not positive definite. Not positive definite. This is a one test we have. So second test. Second test we have to find out the eigenvalues. All the eigenvalues should be positive. Correct? All the eigenvalues should be positive. So how to check all the eigenvalues? So we have to find, first consider the characteristic equation A minus lambda I is equal to 0 to find the eigenvalues. A minus lambda I means 5 minus lambda 6, 6, 7 minus lambda is equal to 0. Find out the determinant value. So 5 minus lambda into 7 minus lambda minus 6 6 are 36 equal to 0. Next. So 5 lambda, sorry, 5, 7 5s are 35. So minus 5 lambda minus 7 lambda minus into minus plus lambda square minus 36 equal to 0. That is lambda square minus 12 lambda minus 1 is equal to 0. Is it possible to factorize? Is it possible to factorize?
No.
No. Then use your calculator, or by the formula method we can find it. Can you find the roots by using your calculator? Hello?
$12.08 and minus 0.08.
12.08 is one root. 12.08. What is the second root? Lambda 2 minus
Minus 0.0827.
0827. Okay, 1 is negative. 1 is negative. So as we told that the property of the positive definiteness, all the eigenvalues should be positive. So here we got one eigenvalue as negative. So it is not positive definite. Not positive definite. Okay. Did you clear? So next. So this is a way you can find these two tests. You can check with these two tests to say the given matrix is positive definite or not. So I will give one more homework problem for you. Second one, check the matrix. Check the matrix B. Check the matrix A is equal to 6, 5, 6, 5, 5, 6 is positive definite or not. So this is the homework problem what I am given to you. Okay, you check whether it is positive definite or not. So in tomorrow's class we will solve more problem on the positive definiteness. One compulsory question we will have on positive definiteness. So not compulsory question, so it is choice they will give. Is there any doubt?